Hey guys, it's Lovelle. I told you guys I wasn't very good at this Facebook Live stuff. I was in the wrong place. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for people to get into the actual event. I was in our main page, so I apologize for the confusion. But I'm going to give it a few minutes and we'll let people hop on here. Hey Katie, thanks for hopping on with me over here. I was in the wrong place. See, anybody can do this, you guys. Hey Bobby. Lauren, thanks you guys for hopping over and jumping on with me. And we'll keep this short and sweet tonight, guys. It's not going to be too long. So, hey Katie, thank you. You're so sweet. Hi Casey, I found the right group. As you guys are hopping on, go ahead and just pop in the comments where you're tuning in from. I'm actually just outside of Orlando in Florida, and it's kind of cold. I got to wear my sweater today, so it was kind of fun. It's, I think, in the 50s. It's supposed to get down in the 40s tonight, which for Florida is really cold. So, hey, Tori. Hey, Beverly, Bobby. So happy to have you guys on with me. I'm a Gator, Bobby, so I see you're up in Tallahassee by those Seminoles. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started because we're already a couple minutes late since I was in the wrong group. But thank you guys so much for tuning in with me this evening. And my name is Lovelle Augustine. And I have actually been with Arbonne for 12 years, and I like to say that I'm just really a healthy living junkie. I really have become very passionate about wellness and spreading this information to people, so I just appreciate you hopping on whether you're live or whether you're watching the replay. And if you're watching the replay, you can pop in the comments that you're just on replay, but thanks you guys. Yes, go Gators, Lauren. So fun. So just to give you guys a little bit of background about me and so you know where I'm coming from. I live outside of Orlando in Florida, like I said, and I've been with Arbonne now for 12 years. And I've got two kids. They are now 17 and 14. When I started, they were 5 and 2, so they were little. And I really started my wellness journey as a result of just wanting to buy healthier and safer products for my family. And at the time, and I still own a title insurance company. I build my Arbonne business alongside my title insurance company. But when I was first introduced to this, I didn't have a whole lot of time to read labels. And when my friend told me about Arbonne, I knew that I just wanted to change my brand because it just made my life so much easier. And over the years that I've been with Arbonne, our 30 Days to Healthy Living line has just gotten better and better, and it's literally transforming so many lives. And along the way, my life has been transformed as well, not just with the products, but with the business as well. But I want you guys, if, you know, as you're watching and as we're going through some of this information, if you have, you know, most of us work and we work in a place where we're with other people, but, you know, it's the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm sure everybody has heard other people talking about New Year's resolutions. And we don't like to say it's a resolution because most of the time, you guys, resolutions are not kept. So this is more of like a lifestyle change. Hey, Jennifer from Louisville. So we really want to make lifestyle changes. But if you've heard like anybody in your workplace or any friends or whatever who've made like some sort of goal for the new year, whether it's like improving their health or improving their weight or getting to the gym, having more energy, just drop your favorite fruit or veggie emoji down below and we'll see what everybody loves. But my favorite fruit is the strawberry, and I've definitely heard of a lot of people who've been wanting to make some resolutions. So like I said, that we want to do more of a lifestyle change. But what I want to do is just talk to you guys a little bit about what Arbonne's program can do for you, because there's a lot of different reasons why people will jump in and make sort of a commitment at the beginning of the year. And a lot of times it's because they are just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And what this program will allow you to do is a lot of times people will start with the end in mind, but they just throw in the towel. Oh, I love it. I love all the emojis. Grapes, pineapples, bananas, Casey. So fun. So a lot of times people will throw in the towel though, because they don't see that it's going to work for them, or it's just too complicated. They don't want to have to, you know, count calories or anything like that. And the great thing about Arbonne is that we don't have any of that stuff that's required. So really we have, you know, 5 key things that we're going to address, and I'll give you guys a little bit of information about that. But first I want to tell you a little bit about Arbonne and our company and what we stand for, because that's really what attracted me, is it just made my life so much easier. So Arbonne has been around for 38 years, and we have always been pure, safe, and beneficial, and we are actually the #1 healthy living company for healthy living from the inside out. And why that is because every single product we have over 350 different products, but they are all plant-based and toxin-free. And that's really important, especially when you're looking at a protein, because most protein in the marketplace is whey or soy, and those can be really hard for the body to digest. So the fact that we're plant-based, that it's a vegan protein, it's from yellow pea, cranberry, and rice, it's really easy for the body to digest. We also are free of GMOs. We don't have any gluten. We're soy-free, dairy-free, whey-free. We don't use any artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors. And you guys, you know what I did? I kept this on purpose on my desks when I did this. So, you know, marketing is very interesting these days. So this was a little Zip Fizz that my husband got at a golf tournament, and I found it in his car, and I pulled it out and I kept it because I was like, I want to see what the ingredients are. So it says, I don't know if you guys can see it at the top, but it says healthy energy. But when you look at the ingredients, which I had to pull out my readers to read the ingredients because they're super tiny, you guys, there's sucralose in this, and sucralose is an artificial sweetener. So the labeling in our country is not very clear. So that's why it's important to really have a brand that you can trust. And that's what I loved about Arbonne, is that I didn't have to worry about reading labels anymore. I knew they'd done the homework. It was a company I could trust, and they weren't going to put any nasty, toxic stuff in there for me or for my family. So that's the nice thing. It just takes the guesswork out. So it just makes your life easier. And what we're going to do with this program is basically start to instill some life changes, some lifestyle changes for you. And there's like 5 key areas that we sort of focus on when we're going through that. And the nice thing about it is that when you decide to do a program like this, especially with Arbonne, the person who invited you on obviously thinks highly of you, and they want to really help you make a difference in your health. And this, you guys, this isn't all about weight loss either. This really is about whatever you're looking for. You know, one of my friends reached out to me because she just said, you know, you're always so happy and you've always got so much energy. Like, I want what you have. And so I told her, honestly, it was just living a healthy lifestyle. And a lot of that was because of the Arbonne products, the Fizz Sticks, which we all like absolutely love. We can't live without. And I'll go over a little bit of the products. But yeah, you guys, like, some people do this so that they can have more energy. Some people do this so that they can, you know, come off of medications. There's so many different effects that people will have when they eliminate all of the allergenic and addictive foods that we are just bombarded with. If you think about the grocery store, when you walk in, the only live food is the food that's like on the perimeters of the grocery store in the refrigerated section. All the stuff in the middle, in the boxes and the bags and stuff, it's not like real food. And a lot of that food can be sabotaging our health. So when we cut out those allergenic and addictive foods, it really makes a huge difference, and people see all sorts of changes, whether it's, you know, lowering cholesterol, lowering blood pressure. I have some people that I know who have been on anxiety and depression medication for years, and when they cut out all of those you know, allergenic and addictive foods that just weren't feeding their bodies nourishing nutrients and ingredients, they were able to come off of those medications. So this really, yes, Beverly, the protein and Fizz Sticks saved me too. Absolutely. It really just makes it simple, especially for people who are busy or who also don't cook. Like, that's me. I'm not a very good cook. My husband's the cook. So the protein shakes make my life super easy. But the first thing we're going to do, like I was saying, is we are going to decrease our intake of toxins. So if you think about a bathtub and you think about, pretend your body is that bathtub, and we're putting toxins into our body and on our body. And as those toxins come in, our detox organs can get overloaded. We've got, oh my gosh, I love seeing all your testimonials. It helped somebody get off of anxiety and depression. Sorry, I get so sidetracked doing these lives. I love looking at all the comments. Stomach issues, yes. Irritable bowel syndrome, that's another one. Yeah, the Digestion Plus has helped so many people, especially celiac. That's something that a lot of celiac or any sort of gluten intolerant people feel a difference right away. But okay, I'll get back to the topic. Sorry, I'm sort of like ADD all over the place. So decrease our intake of toxins. And what we do is, you think of your body as that bathtub, and it's filling up with toxins. Our organs get overloaded and they don't work as efficiently. So what we're going to do first of all with this is we're going to turn off the faucet. We're going to stop the influx of the toxic foods. And we're going to do that by eliminating things with gluten, dairy, soy, alcohol, caffeine. Those are the things that we're mainly going to eliminate from our diet for 30 days. Now, some of you guys might have just fallen on the floor, and you can get back up. Just know it's for 30 days, and you can do anything for 30 days, you guys, I promise you. And most of the time, people start to feel a difference and start feeling better within like the first 7 to 10 days. And then they realize at the end of the 30 days, like they have seen such a transformation, they don't want to go back to the way that they were before. And we just recommend at that point, you can kind of live like the 80-20 rule. You don't have to be as strict all the time, but as you introduce those foods back in, you can kind of see how your body reacts to them. So we're going to replace, though, it's not like you're going to starve yourself for 30 days. We're going to replace those foods, and we are going to include then healthy, whole, one ingredient foods, on our plates. And then we're also going to incorporate the protein shakes and the supplements that we'll add in the protein shakes too, the fiber boost, things like that, to help supplement as well. So you are not going to be starving on this. This is not something where you're going to be hungry. We absolutely recommend that people have snacks if you get hungry throughout the day. We have lists of healthy snacks that you can have. Yes, Lauren, I don't either. I don't ever want to go back. So it really does make our lives really simple. It's something that you can prepare and bring to work with you. And you can figure out when you want to do your shakes. And I'll go over with you guys in a bit, or even post a video depending on our time. Just a sample day, so you can see what a sample day is going to look like for this. So then we're going to increase our nutrition and our absorption. So what's really important is that when you're fueling your body, you aren't so much what you eat, you are what you absorb. So it's really important that what you're putting into your body can actually assimilate and break down and use for energy. And the great thing about our protein shakes is they have methylated vitamins, so our body's able to absorb those nutrients more readily. And it's a great source of fuel for us. It's low sugar and it's loaded. It's got 20 grams of protein per serving. And like I said, it's a vegan protein, so it's very easy for the body to digest. And, if there's any guys who are hopping on with us, whether you're on live now or you're watching the recording, there's a lot of guys who are really seeing a big difference by using vegan protein. They, coming off the whey and coming off the soy, they're really seeing incredible results. There's a guy that I know who does Ironman, and he's actually doing like an ultra marathon, and he was able to cut an hour off his Ironman time. It's incredible. So it really is something that's for everyone. We're going to increase that nutrient absorption. And, when I mentioned that we're going to be cutting out caffeine, some of you might have panicked a little bit, because I think most people's go-to is either coffee or soda. And, we have these things, they're called fizz sticks, and they have helped so many people break the addiction to coffee and to sodas. So, most of us know the reason why we don't want to have sodas. Either if it's a regular soda, then there's just too much sugar, or if it's a diet soda, it's got all the nasty artificial sweeteners and stuff, which are just so not healthy for us. But as far as coffee goes, the reason we're going to eliminate coffee for 30 days is because it's acidic. And one of the goals of this program is to eliminate toxins and decrease that intake of toxins. So when you're drinking coffee, because it's acidic in the body, and it's also a lot of times those coffee beans are sprayed with pesticides and things like that, it's just not good for us. So, I love seeing all this. Nicole came off her Mountain Dew addiction. Yeah, the fizz sticks are amazing. Casey's 1 year coffee free. That's incredible. So the fizz sticks are a great replacement for the coffee or the sodas. And you guys, I've heard so many people who, even just after using the fizz sticks for a few days, it has made such a difference in their mood because they're loaded with green tea antioxidants, B vitamins, so they help you to feel better in addition to giving you like a calm energy. It's not something where you're going to be bouncing off the walls, because the other goal of our program is to help to stabilize blood sugar. You're not going to have like a spike and then a crash and then a spike and then a crash. It's just going to help you to have a calm energy. And they're great for kids. My kids are 17 and 14. My daughter has one every morning before she goes to school. My son will bring one with him to school. They love having it, especially before a test. It helps them with their mental clarity. They're great for the afternoon slump. You know, with my business that I do, it's very intense with numbers and detail. And after looking at the computer screen all morning, in the afternoon, I need something to help kind of get me refocused and energized. So I always have a fizz stick in the afternoon with a shot of apple cider vinegar. So there's all kinds of fun little tips that you'll learn also while you're doing your 30 days, just how you can incorporate other foods and other things to make everything that you have even healthier for you. So we're also, like I just talked about, going to balance the blood sugar and help to balance the body's pH. So as far as the pH goes in your body, that's what I was talking about, where, you know, most of us can be a little bit more on the acidic side because we've got so many toxins and we're not able to flush them from the body. So in order to stabilize that and to be able to get your body to a more alkaline environment, the goal of doing that is because cancer and other disease cannot live in an alkaline environment. It can only live when it's an acidic environment. And this program will specifically help to alkalinize the body. And just as an example, I have a friend who actually bought the little pH strips and she tested them. And within 3 weeks, her alkaline levels increased by a point. So it absolutely makes a difference on the inside. And that's why we recommend when you're doing this, it's not so much about weight loss. You really want to note in the beginning, like how you feel and what are some of the things that you're looking for as far as to get out of this program, because it might not just be weight loss related. Some people won't notice as much of a difference on the scale, but they will notice more of a difference in how their clothes fit. So that's why we also recommend you take your measurements. Other people, though, may not have much of a difference in how they look or what they weigh, but they might have a difference in like their mental clarity, or like we were saying earlier, coming off of anxiety and depression medication, or lowering blood pressure, or coming off cholesterol medication. There's so many other side benefits that can come from just giving the body the nutrition that it needs. And, you know, I'm going to wrap it up here in just a second, but I think one of the best things about what Arbonne offers with the whole Arbonne30 is that we offer a support group. So whoever invited you to watch this Facebook Live, or if you're watching the recording tonight, you are going to be supported and coached. We have private Facebook groups that we will plug you into, and those Facebook groups are going to have all kinds of people with lots of knowledge. We have people who have nutrition backgrounds, we've got doctors, we've got all kinds of different people who know health and wellness. And if you have questions, you can reach out to the person who invited you on this evening, and they can answer any specific questions for you. But we will coach you every step of the way and help you to get to the healthiest version of yourself that you can possibly be. And I will tell you guys that in the 12 years that I've been in Arbonne, I have seen so many lives changed by this. You know, Arbonne, like I said, has over 350 products, and I started out with mainly the skincare. Over the years, my business has grown so much because of our 30 Days to Healthy Living line. And we now are close in my organization, you guys, to like about $500,000 a month in sales. And a lot of that is attributed to the nutrition. And I just want to share that with you guys because I want you to know that there is an income side to Arbonne. So just for doing something like this from the comfort of my home, you know, I've got my PJ pants on, you guys can't see them, but just for doing something like this from the comfort of my home, I'm able to earn a side stream of income that you guys has absolutely been able to like literally transform my family's life. We've been on 10 paid for vacations by Arbonne. I've been able to replace my 6-figure income that I had with my title company with my Arbonne business. And I've done that on a part-time basis just by sharing just information that I'm really passionate about and helping people get healthier, which there's no better gift, because if you don't have your health, then there's really nothing else in life that matters, because once you don't have your health, it's really hard to get that back. And I like to tell people that, you can either pay for your health now, or if you don't, then you'll end up paying for sickness later on. So it's smart to make that investment now, because, as we get older, as time goes on, we all want to live our healthiest, best lives. And I find that people today are just living longer, healthier lives as well. So, I really encourage you, thank you for hopping on with me this evening just to learn a little bit more, a little overview about this. When I'm done, we'll go ahead and post in the event what a sample day looks like, a little bit more information about the products, and then get with your consultant that invited you on tonight to watch, and they will help you get the very best deal on the products. So I really appreciate you guys hopping on with me this evening. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop them up too. I'll sit here for a couple minutes. I like to try and wrap these up within a half an hour, because we want to be respectful of your time. But if anybody has any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments, or you can always get with your consultant who invited you on. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And just wishing you all the best in reaching your New Year's transformation. We're not going to say resolution. We're going to say your transformation, and wishing you all many blessings in 2019 and the years ahead. So thanks for hopping on with me, and have a great evening, everyone. Take care.